2017, INTV paid a visit to Supply and Business Development Director Andy Bell and his daughter Mariah. At the time, Mariah was training to get onto the US Olympic team.
It takes a lot of commitment. You have to completely dedicate yourself to the sport. So even when I'm not at the rink, I'm doing things that will benefit me on the ice.
At that time, we videoed the last time, she was just getting ready to hopefully make the Olympic team, and she was one of the favorites, but she had not the perfect nationals, and so didn't go. But I think that really fueled her for this next Olympic cycle.
And it did. Thanks to her winning performance at the US Nationals, Mariah won the right to represent Team USA at the Beijing Winter Olympics.
She's kind of a quiet kid, but she's very tenacious, very motivated. Not making the Olympic team the last time around really fueled her. So a lot of people could have taken that event and said, you know, I'm 21, I'm old even then at that time for skating, and you know, I don't have a chance. But Mariah just did just the opposite. She said, I'm going to buckle down the next 4 years, and I'm going to make the Olympic team. She really believes in Kipchoge and his mantra that no human is limited. All these limits people try to place, they're just kind of made up things that you can decide how you want to push through them. And for her, she's done a good job of pushing through and just persevering. It's amazing that she's lasted as long as she has.
I just feel really lucky because my parents are so supportive and done so much for me to be able to chase my dreams.
Mariah's story began when she followed her older sister Morgan onto the ice.
She started when she was 3 years old only because her sister was skating. For the first, she was a pretty average skater. I remember a lot of times she finished at the bottom of her group. For several years, she stuck it out. And then she started getting better, stuck through it, and then started winning medals in some of the local competitions. And then, like say, when she was 13, 14, she started competing nationally, started place in lower levels at the nationals. And then I think she was probably 15, 16 when she went to her first senior US championships. For my wife and I, we were both completely aligned on supporting the girls and chasing their dreams. And the engine to this whole thing has been my wife. She's done all the heavy lifting. She got the girls to the rinks early in the morning. She did all the traveling to local competitions, all the things that went on day to day, she did. But then I go watch the big events, like the World Championships or US Nationals, and my wife did all the heavy lifting. So a lot of it goes to her. She did the work. The support from the people at work is just incredible. INEOS has a unique culture. Their interest in Mariah is amazing. I wrestled when I grew up, and as an amateur wrestler, the pinnacle thing was always to go to the Olympics. So the Olympics, from my perspective, have always been the pinnacle sporting event in the world. And to see her go represent her country and compete on that stage, regardless of how she does it, just, I don't know, it's hard to even describe. Just super proud of her, super proud of what she's achieved. It'll be an amazing moment.